Hello FPL managers and welcome back for another video. Today we go over the knee-jerk reaction for Game Week 5. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy the video and subscribe as it really helps out the channel. Also look out for some other Game Week 5 content coming your way very shortly, and with that being said, let's jump into the video. So today we're going to have a look at the most transferred in and transferred out players so far this game week, and give a recommendation to you guys as to whether or not you should go with the crowd and bring these players into your teams or release them from your squads. Having a look at the top transfers in ahead of game week 5, Haaland is the most popular player to join the squads as he scored 17 points in game week 4. Haaland has already seen 181,000 new owners as he scored a hat-trick at home to Crystal Palace. The Man City 4 was absolutely immense in this game, highlighting how he gets so many chances for Man City up top, and his expected goal stat across the season is also very high. He's just getting into great positions for Man City and scoring so many goals, so I can see why his ownership has already climbed up to 63.6%. This has meant that in his first 4 game weeks he's got himself 6 goals and 1 assist, which is obviously an incredible output for a player. Amongst all players in game week 4, Haaland currently has the 3rd highest expected goals figure of 1.45, which is a stat only better by Firmino and Salah of Liverpool. I can see the temptation to go for Haaland after this excellent haul, but due to some comments made by Pep Guardiola midweek about Haaland potentially missing his match in game week 5 due to the fact that he's not going to get a full week's rest, it could make him a little bit of a worse option. It looks to be that Julian Alvarez is most likely to start in game week 5 against Nottingham Forest at home, as he does have that extra break compared to Haaland, and then I would expect Haaland to return in game week 6 on the 4th. Luis Diaz is the second most popular transfer in, as he also hauled this game week with 14 points. Diaz has already seen 165,000 managers transfer him in after another very solid performance from him at home. This does make it 3 goals in his first 2 home games for Liverpool, scoring 27 points across the season. He was definitely one slightly flying under the radar before this game week, but after this excellent performance, I can see lots and lots of managers bringing him in, as he is probably the best £8 million midfielder option right now. In this game he had an XG of 0.45 and an XA of 0.08, which is some decent underlying stats, which he obviously was very clinical in, getting himself 2 shots, both of which were on target, which he both scored from, and also attempting 1 assist. So I do think as far as £8 million midfielders go, Diaz is definitely the best pick right now, due to Liverpool's good run of fixtures as well, and their next home game being against Newcastle in the game week 5. Pascal Gross is another popular transfer in, as he's proved to be an excellent asset so far this season, racking up another double-digit return with 11 points. This has made it 2 double-digit returns on the year, as he's got himself 3 goals and 1 assist in his first 4 games. I do like Pascal Gross as a good option, as at £5.7 million currently, he's got an excellent extended fixture run for Brighton. In fact, in his next 4 games, they face Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth and Crystal Palace, so definitely 4 very good fixtures from an offensive standpoint. In game week 4 he did provide a goal, but actually had the 4th highest expected assist stat with 0.69. So for now, I do think Pascal Gross is definitely a good transfer in as well, as he's in such great touch for Brighton. Looking to the most transferred out players now, it is definitely very surprising to see Mo Salah here, as despite Liverpool scoring 9 goals at home to Bournemouth in game week 4, Salah did blank. I can see the frustration, as Salah was the most popular captain pick this week, and he did blank compared to Haaland with 17 points, who was the 3rd most popular captain, but I still think Salah is a good option to hold on to. In this game against Bournemouth, Salah actually had the 2nd highest expected goals figure on the pitch, only behind Firmino with 1.54, and he just couldn't take his chances in this one. His total of 4 shots did rank 2nd for the match, only behind Firmino, and he also attempted 2 assists as well. So I do think with these strong underlying stats, now is probably not the right time to get rid of him, as he tends to play lots of minutes despite the short break. Obviously there is a quick turnaround before his game on the 1st of September, but Salah does like to play the full 90 minutes in most matches, and due to the fact that this one is against Newcastle at home once more, I still fancy him for a goal. Alexander Zinchenko is another popular transfer out, as this week he did miss out against Fulham in game week 4 due to an injury. The full extent and time length of this injury has not yet been released by Arsenal at the time of recording, so I do think it's probably worthwhile just holding on to him for now, as he could potentially be back for game week 5. We'll have to see though. It's definitely important with injuries to assess the full length and duration of the injury before you make a move with the transfers, so for now I also think he's probably a good hold. João Cancelo is the 3rd most popular transfer out as well, as he was another very highly owned player that blanked in game week 4. Surprisingly, Man City did concede at home once more to Crystal Palace, as they actually conceded twice, which saw Cancelo take the minus point just down to the 1. This does mean that Cancelo's just scored the 1 point in his last 2 games for Man City, getting 0 in Game Week 3 and 1 in Game Week 4. Cancelo typically plays a lot of minutes for Man City, so I would expect him to start once more in Game Week 5 despite the short turnaround, where City face Nottingham Forest at home. This is definitely a good fixture, and City have a good extended fixture run after this, facing Villa, Spurs, Wolves, Manchester United and Southampton. So for now, I do think Cancelo is another player that's a popular transfer out that I would recommend holding on to. So with these most popular transfers in mind, let's have a look at our Game Week 5 transfer watch list. The first player on here has to be Luis Diaz after he produced 14 points in Game Week 4 and has looked very threatening for Liverpool as of late. He's got himself 3 goals in his last 3 games for Liverpool and 3 goals in his first 2 home games as well, and considering that he faces Newcastle at home midweek, he could prove to be a good option once more in Game Week 5. Diaz does have a decent expected FPL points of 21.19 so far, and his XG of 1.47 also ranks towards the top amongst 8mm midfielders. He has taken 9 shots, 5 of which are on target, which is a fairly decent tally, so I do think with Liverpool's good short-term fixture run, Diaz is going to be a nice pick. Looking at Liverpool's next 3 games, they've got Newcastle, Everton and Wolves, with 2 out of those 3 games being at home, so definitely Diaz could be a player to target in the next 3 weeks. Pascal Gross has to be on the watch list, as with just an 11% ownership currently, he's produced a return in 3 out of his first 4 matches. 3 goals and 1 assist so far this season, he's definitely looking to be an excellent value option in the middle of the park at just £5.7 million at the moment. Gross has now become the 3rd highest scoring player in FPL, getting himself 35 points in his first 4 matches. So with Brighton's good fixture run highlighted by Fulham away in Game Week 5, he's definitely one to consider for the squads. Alexander Mitrovic has scored yet again against Arsenal, getting himself 7 points in Game Week 4, and with his good fixture of Brighton at home in Game Week 5 as well, he could also be a decent forward to target, as he's made such a good start to the Premier League. Fulham's fixture run after Brighton at home in Game Week 5 does get a little bit trickier, facing Tottenham and Chelsea as the next 2, but I do think for right now, considering Mitrovic's strong form, he has to be on the watch list. Saliba features here after he produced 7 points in Game Week 4, picking up another bonus point, which is another really key aspect of Saliba's game, as not only does he get clean sheets, he also gets those additional bonus points, as he's actually recorded 5 bonus points across the season. Arsenal have still got a good batch of fixtures to come, and with Aston Villa at home in Game Week 5, I would expect them to record their 3rd clean sheet of the season. Tony has to be on the watch list, as despite blanking in Game Week 4, he did have a very big header chance which hit the post, which could have easily gone in, but with Brentford's excellent run of fixtures, it's just too impossible to ignore him. He's getting lots of chances for Brentford, and he has one of the highest expected FPL points amongst forwards, so definitely one to look out for despite blanking this week, and Sterling, after getting 15 points, has to feature on the watch list. Amongst midfielders, he has the 4th highest expected FPL points so far, as he's really snuck up in the last few weeks for Chelsea. Of course, Chelsea still have a decent batch of next 3 fixtures, highlighted by Southampton away in Game Week 5, so definitely one worth considering and just watching over the next few weeks. Thanks for watching today's video. If you guys want to become a channel member, then click the join button down below and get featured on the members board at the end of the videos, just like Philip Ash here. Also, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to show support for the channel, and click the notification bell. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one.